over on Greenwood Lane in Montessorino, and I have a very large live oak that's part of the landscape that has quite a few defects. There's a decay pocket that's fairly significant there. The base of the tree, there's a very, very large hollow, and this branch over here all the way up is rotted. That limb that's over the road must come off. That's very dangerous. And you can see what appears to be an old fire scar going all the way up that center one. So the problem is that the base of this tree is very, very decayed. You can see up here, this main support is hollow all the way down inside and goes all the way up. It doesn't have a whole lot of wall structure. It's pretty thin. We've got a weakness going on up over here, and it's compromised through to here. There's carpenter ants all over this tree. We've got a very significant cavity here in the base of this tree. It goes all the way up, and a lot of the roots kind of go straight into the ground here. Looking at the buttress roots all the way around, it looks like an area of compromise in there. I excavated this a little bit and it's rotted all the way over here. This area of the tree has some decay going into this point. Here's that area of weakness. So what you've got here is a potential split line all the way up and through right here, as well as a potential split line for this very heavy branch that goes off this direction. Now there's a cable up in the tree right here, which is very, very old. It's old and it's rusty, and it's going over to this side of the tree, and it's actually completely absorbed the lag bolt, or the J-lag, or whatever device they put in there. It's an old wrapped cable. I'm sure that it's really, really taut. So my first recommendation is to remove this tree. Aside from that, if the client absolutely wants to keep this tree, then there's another weakness right there. Then my recommendation is going to be, let's start with this one over here. I would do this part first, and I would take off all of that weight over there and all the weight behind that's over the roof, leaving just that upper portion of the tree. That center portion over there I would leave alone. This one that goes up here, a little bit of weight reduction, but take off the lower branch on the side. This branch over here, I would say you got to take off right here because of that weakness, a little bit of weight reduction over the road, as well as put in 2 additional new cables. I would put just above this old one over to just above where that's put in, and an additional one from there over to that back side there. In terms of hazardous trees, this is quite hazardous. How long will it last is a tough question. Because there's so much new landscaping in here, it's really difficult to deduce if there was sprinklers put in or pipes or any trenching that was done for this house. It doesn't look like a very old house, so the foundation may have compromised some of the roots. The road is over on that side, so this tree is living in a fairly harsh environment. A lot has happened to it. My big concern is that with all that internal decay that's going on, that the foundation of this tree, the root system, the buttress roots that are supporting all that mass, may have a lot of decay. I'm sure it has a lot of decay going on. And at some point, any work that you do up on the top of the tree is still being supported by a weak or rotting foundation. So I still believe the best bet on this tree would be to remove it.